Tonight, another poker match, another premier lineup, and this time it's the cricketers padding up as they prepare to drive the ball out of the boundary. Let's get those first innings on.
Welcome to London town. There's a tidy game of poker going down in the East End tonight. It's the real deal. Cash on the table, loads of spondoolies. We ain't playing for tiddlywinks. You've got to have a whole lot of nerve at this game. Someone's taking home muchos mola. So get your readies out and let's get tonight's players in. This England cricketer is a popular geezer on the scene. He was a top-class bowler back in his day. Now he dabbles with the cards. In seat 1, it's Gladstone Small. Steve Marsh bowls into the East End to take seat 2. He's a former Kent wicket-keeper. But can he catch the cards tonight? Bow down, the Lord is in the gaff. This geezer is an ex-England cricketer. He can hit big, but can he outrun the rest of the mob? Ali Brown takes seat 3. Next up, an ex-England and Kent cricketer looking to put the other blokes in a spin. He might be a diamond, but can he shine tonight? This ex-cricketer's a bit of a face on the poker scene. He knows a thing or two about playing a tasty game. There's no way he's going to let the others mug him up. In seat 5, it's Ed, the swinger Giddins. This bloke batted for Mighty Blighty. Tonight he's the newbie at the table, and he's carrying a cheat card. The rules are stuffed in his pocket. Mark Rambercash is in seat 6.
This is the PartyPoker.com Sports Star Challenge 3, where top sportsmen compete against the best in their field, all hoping to one-up their peers and perhaps grab a piece of that £71,000 prize pool. And they'll be playing the darts players, the snooker players, the rugby players, and the footballers. But tonight, Steve Davis, the cricketers take to the field. It's the gentleman's game, but what can we expect?
I don't expect gentlemanly conduct, but what I do expect is a decent standard of poker. There's a few quality players in the field, including Ed Giddins, who's already won $70,000 in an event and is fast becoming a very big name on the poker circuit. At the other end of the spectrum, this is Mark Rambercash's first ever live event.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be advanced players, there's going to be beginners, and what about someone like Gladstone Small? He's only played once on the televised poker table, but he made the final.
An unknown quantity.
They're going to be batting them out, so let's see them get to the table.
Tonight our cricketers have all thrown the cards about on tour, but now Big Moolah is at stake and no one wants to look like a muppet.
Cards are going to be in the air for this cricketers heat. Cricketers of the Sports Star Challenge 3, and varying poker experience around this table, Steve. Couple players we've seen play in the Sports Star Challenge before, although the defending champion of the cricket heat in the Sports Star Challenge, Rob Keys, is not present. But I believe Ali Brown, Ed Giddins, they've definitely been on this table before.
Yes, and the highly rated Ming Patel, who plays for serious money online, I believe.
He does. You know, I just saw what his nickname is. I've played with him many times. He's destroyed me. I'm glad to know now, put a face to the name of the man who has my money. He's quite a good player. I think he plays mostly limit poker, though, online. And Gladstone Smalls in seat number 1 has played on a celebrity table before. About 5 years ago, and he tells me that was the last time he's played poker, but he was pretty tough then.
Well, the two favourites, Min Patel and Ed Giddins, sitting side by side. There's Min Patel just about to look at his cards.
Right.
Raise.
Straight in the deep end.
To 60 total, pass.
Ed Giddins to his left. Gets rid of them quickly.
Pass.
And just the way Min kind of raised there, triple the bet, pair of fives, just looks like a man who knows how to handle, well, the sort of oddly shaped chips. They're long, flat, and have pictures of the Queen on them. But anyway, cash in action here. The cash does play £1,000 a player, and 180 of it is in the center.
Well, Gladstone Small, who's called there, doesn't play that regularly. That's always a problem for the experienced player, but not if he hits trips. Ball's a bit scary though.
Yeah, Min's raised with the two
Check.
fives and hit the set.
Yeah,
I
check.
think
Check.
he's, unfortunately for him, if he bets here, he's going to lose his customers. I mean, getting two calls out of the blind,
100.
Steve, you'd almost expect someone would hit a piece of that.
Yes, he's very much hoping somebody's hit an ace, but
Pass.
the
Pass.
news was not good. He'd be
Let's see
pleased to
what
have seen
hand
the
that was.
5.
Oh, he's going to show it. Yeah, have a little look. Show one, show all.
Wow.
And Borny takes the money. Is that his nickname?
I'm glad you must have had a nice.
Perfect flop, really.
Yeah.
Min retired now.
Marshy had nothing,
But,
obviously, as always.
Probably played more poker than he has cricket in the last 5 years.
That's not happening.
And obviously Ed Giddens, also in that same vein, actually quite well known, Ed, as a poker presenter and commentator on the Sky Channel.
Call.
Had some big results in live events.
Pass.
A little limp in from Rampercash. Now,
Call.
I believe that this is Mark's first time playing the live card game.
No raise.
He's got a good seat, though, to stay out of trouble.
Yes, he's got a couple of, you would imagine, aggressive players to his right. So he's going to get some good information from them.
Couple pairs, one for Steve Marsh,
40.
the famous
40.
Steve Marsh.
Pass.
Swampy, Marshy.
Min Patel with the second pair.
I think he could do whatever he wants with this,
Oh, cool.
couldn't he, Steve?
Call.
40 pounds. It might just want to have a look. And coming out of the big blind, I mean, it could slow Steve Marsh up this call, couldn't it?
Certainly could. Steve Marsh would be very wary of another spade on the board. Slightly more adventurous of Mark to be calling with bottom pair, but should an ace hit,
Yeah.
I think Marsh is going to find that probably over half the deck is a scare card. That's actually a card that beats him.
I'll check.
Check.
And be surprised if Min doesn't bet this, wouldn't you?
I'll bet.
He'd be surprised if he didn't bet it as well.
100.
100.
Mark's been asked a question quite early. Does he want to put another 100 in to see if he can find a 10 in the pack?
Call.
And he says, yes, I will.
Yeah, I mean it's his first time playing, and I believe, Steve, that obviously when you start playing Hold'em, you're trying to,
Yeah, I'll call.
rather than
Call.
match other people's cards to the board, you're matching your own, and he'll realize, he's got the pair, he's got the straight draw. Obviously, the problem for him is he's in trouble.
Well, it's a fairly big size pot for blinds of... What's that done to the equation?
Well, it's
Nothing,
great
really.
news, really, for
Yes.
Rampercash.
Check.
Perfect, yes, of course it is.
Check.
And there's nothing like a little spot of luck when you're a little bit underwhelmed as far as the
No 10,
experience
don't ever
factor
10.
goes, and I think Rampercash
Aces and twos.
getting there. Good start for Mark. This is now the first
It's an
pot.
easy game.
Yes.
It's an easy game.
It's the first pot he's ever won.
I don't quite know what's happening there.
Don't give it away.
My mood at the moment is one of fear mixed with a little bit of, well, no fear of failure, because I don't have very high expectations today. So I'm going to go there, try and learn as much as I can, and that may help me to try and win a few hands.